Acceptance means for me being accepted into things, not because I'm autistic or have ADHD. I want to be accepted because I'm funny, kind, I'm respectful, and I'm social.
One thing I wish people knew about autism is that it's a spectrum, and not everyone with autism is going to look the same or act like it. I wish they knew that autism doesn't have to be a certain way. Some are more noticeable, but others might not show it as much. But that doesn't mean they don't have their own battles. We just fight in silence sometimes.
Autism acceptance values dignity. It takes community and inclusion, and it allows people to be who they are without anyone asking them to change.
It's important that all autistic individuals have the ability to work for fair pay and fair wages, and to work with dignity around their chosen areas. We understand that employment can look different for different people, and the idea that having a fulfilling but also supportive environment around work, be it for part-time employment, day program-based, or even job shadowing and volunteering, can have the opportunity to grow within their chosen field.
My new workplace is very understanding and very patient. They help me a lot with knowing how to do things, and they take their time. They don't rush me through things a lot.
I have my own little office area. I don't have necessarily a set schedule, but just being able to be flexible so that if I need a little break for a minute and to do some more computer work, I can.
As a family, elopement is a serious concern for us. And why is it so serious for us is because a lot of these children or individuals aren't able to identify contact information for their caregivers, aren't able to say their names. And the most important one is that they have no awareness of environmental dangers. And the leading cause for death for autistic individuals or children, for instance, is drowning.
Sensory-wise, he didn't care to wear a life vest, and he also couldn't swim, and he also was very drawn to water. It's such an important thing to have that water safety, like awareness of water safety, and then awareness of how to swim. So he's 5 right now, and he finally has learned how to swim. It's made me feel a lot more comfortable in being able to get him being able to allow him to be in the water bodies that we just love to recreate in.
Our healthcare barriers have been getting my son seen by a psychiatrist. They have so many appointments that are years away, and he needs that psychiatrist diagnosis to in turn get him ABA therapy.
There's a reason why our disabled population gets so sicker than they need to be, because we have healthcare facilities that don't know how to address their needs. The lack of knowledge when it comes to how to properly address these individuals is also hurting this population.
My wife did ask our town's police department if they did want to have some training. Oftentimes officers don't understand if people aren't directly listening to the commands, that they think they're being disrespectful or potentially endanger themselves. So my wife was able to provide some training in that regard, which I thought was really, really great that they're trying to learn, but they're also in a tough spot. They don't know if the person is on the spectrum or if they're really in danger.
A lot of people with disabilities are scared of police officers. You don't have to feel scared. They are truly there to help protect you and your community.
The Autism Society is extremely important to have. I think definitely in the South, where I feel like our lack of awareness is low with people with exceptionalities. You know, having festivals like this where people are really able to come together and network and get information about, oh, I didn't know we had more than one ABA clinic, or I didn't know we had these people who was offering these services, and being able to see who works with kids on the spectrum for dental and for vision or whatever the case may be that you need. So it's very important. We benefit a lot from it.
I love events for people on the spectrum, is because it's the only place where I go where I don't have to explain my son or make excuses or make apologies. Every kid here is just doing their thing. Every vendor here understands that that's how it is. There are no expectations on behavior other than just being when you come to an event like this.
Acceptance means to me that we not only love people for who they are, but we create spaces where they are immediately recognized and valued. It means when we're creating built environments, we're incorporating disabled people from the get-go. It means when we're creating spaces, we're taking into account sensory accommodations the way we're taking into account mobility considerations. Acceptance means that autistic people are visible and able to be proud and safe in doing so.
I'm proud to be part of Autism Society of Texas and Autism Society of America so that we can actually, all work together to improve outcomes and, opportunities for, autistic people and kids and families.
Thank you so much to the Autism Society of America for making sure that all across the country we are focused on autism acceptance and lifting up the stories and connections that make all of our communities so special. Our stories make such a big difference because we can celebrate all of our differences and the ways that we make each other stronger as a community.